Good afternoon, guys. Once again, welcome to South Africa Lately, a channel that discusses South African trending news. We do, however, grab here and there from international news when it is trending enough to be brought here. Please do understand that I am not a politician. I do not have deep knowledge in politics. However, I am a South African citizen who is also a voter, and I do believe that my views count when it comes to political affairs of our beautiful country. Yay! They're saying now we're going electronic. That's what the IEC just said today. That's what I picked up out of all the things that they have said today. They spoke about deregistration of certain political parties if they don't fix their standing with the IEC, and also that the network that the server that we are supposed to use must be very safe, and that excludes Elon Musk because we don't trust him now with his Starlink. I don't know whether it works like that with the elections, but all I know is that we don't want Starlink, right? Let me read this to you. The IEC says it will give the public 6 months to give inputs for the consideration of electronic voting in SA. When I saw this, there was a time when I saw this electronic voting in the US, though I saw it on TV. I was never there. I saw, I was still pro-Trump then. Once you come from a country and our leaders with whom we have so many problems, so once you do that, no, it is our business to drag our leaders. Don't be doing that for the whole world to see. So I've moved. I'm no longer pro-Trump. So this also, Kaya FM News Chief Electoral Officer Sai Mamabolo briefs the nation on various key developments ahead of the 2026 local government elections. He says the commission has begun preparations and gives insight into electronic voting. Still on that one, when I was still talking about the US and Trump, I saw live. I don't know whether we're seeing things. I saw them swindle. I saw them swindle Donald Trump out of those elections. Hey, guys. There's something that happened there. I don't know what it is. So somebody commented under that post by Newsroom Africa. And the person said, we want the drums and Jojo tanks. If you remember the story of drums and Jojo tanks.
Must be a big drum for MK. MK members must put their things there. If you are in Qatar, we must have your drum there.
Hey guys, Commander for South Africa, I don't want to lie to you. Even though other countries might be more beautiful than ours, or maybe more governed better than ours, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else but be in South Africa and be a South African. So I was still telling you that I saw what the electronic voting did to Trump that year. Maybe I was saying things, I don't know, but that was my conclusion, that they swindled the guy out of those elections, and he lost the election. Yeah. So that thing is coming to us. And if they dare give us the electronic voting, that's according to me, and on top of that, they give Elon Musk that license to operate. Yay, the day is on, and it looks like we're already being conditioned. When you look at the polls, you look at the news, it's like they're conditioning us so that we don't get surprised when all of this happens. So I don't know, man. It might be paranoia and all those things. So I don't know, man. I don't know. The drums, AI self. People can create anything. Hey, guys, what do you think of the electronic voting? So I'm going to leave you watching what the IEC said today before I bore you any further.
Currently, there are 609 registered political parties, of which 383 are registered on a national level, while the balance of 226 are either registered provincially or on a municipal level. Registration as a party confers certain benefits. Among those is that the Commission is obliged to protect the registered names, logos, and abbreviated names of registered parties. On 17 February this year, the Commission, acting in terms of Section 17 of the Electoral Commission Act, gave notice in writing to 192 political parties of its intention to cancel the registration of those parties. There are certain obligations imposed on registered parties. Included in those is that a party that is not represented in either a municipal council, provincial legislature, or National Assembly must indicate to the Commission of its continued existence. This prescribed indication must be received before the end of January each year. Following the expiry of the date for the 192 parties to make representation, the Electoral Commission provides an update as follows. 136 parties have made representations to preserve their status as registered parties. 3 political parties have requested the Commission to cancel their registration. 53 political parties did not respond to the invitation to make representations. Once the Commission has made the decision in respect of all those parties, the register of parties will be updated. Now, after 4 years of implementing the Political Funding Act, the Electoral Commission will host the first ever symposium on political funding in South Africa. The symposium will be held under the theme, Sustaining Multi-Party Democracy through Enhancing Political Funding Regulation. The symposium will traverse topics such as the influence of money in politics, transparency in funding, accountability, and the desirability of reforms to strengthen the regulatory framework. The symposium will draw participants from a variety of sectors covering politics, academia, legislative bodies, the executive, non-governmental, non-profit organizations, the media, and targeted international as well as business organizations. This symposium will take place in Durban from 18 and 19 June. As we approach Freedom Day, and on the occasion of the 31st anniversary of South Africa's first democratic elections on 27 April, the Commission joins the nation in celebrating this moment of democratic breakthrough. The day does not only mark a break with our past, it also memorializes the beginning of our nation's journey towards a democratic society. For its part in strengthening constitutional democracy, the Commission will endeavor to ensure the delivery of credible, free and fair elections. We wish to thank you.
As follows. Public trust is key in the successful adoption of e-voting. It is thus exceedingly important that the process is both accessible and inclusive. Successful e-voting systems require robust, reliable technological infrastructure, including secure servers, stable power sources, and reliable internet connectivity. Implementation of e-voting must help the country transcend some of its institutionalized challenges. For example, the digital divide, low levels of internet penetration in certain social settings.
A thorough analysis of the total cost associated with e-voting must be undertaken. It must not be accepted as fact that e-voting would reduce the cost of administering elections. So, armed with the conference lessons, the Commission is rolling out a six-month engagement period to receive views from stakeholders, voters, and interest groups. The submissions will enhance and inform the final policy document on e-voting. So in this regard, The 6 months period will conclude at the end of September, and followed by a period of review of the public submissions and then drafting of the final policy for consideration in Parliament and through the executive.